Hello everyone. I was searching on YouTube to find some tips for how to deal with the coronavirus pandemic, and I couldn't find that money. So I thought, why not creating my own? So I have done some research, and I thought that there are 4 tips that I'm going to share with you, and I'm hoping that it will help you to deal with the feeling of anxiety and sadness and worrying and fear in this critical time that we are all facing around the world. The first tips that I have for you is to limit the information. I know that's not easy because whenever we open our phone or computer or TV, there are information about coronavirus, and that you read about it all the time. People talk about it, and that could cause a lot of stress. I mean, our brain is not created to have so much capacities that we have listened to something all the time. So that's very important for you to limit it. For myself, I have succeeded to limit the information to twice a day. I am updating myself just twice a day and trying not to get drowned in the information about coronavirus as it is outside of my mind. And I think the most optimal thing is to just being updated once in a day, but I can understand that it's difficult. So try at least once or twice a day that you can read the information from the different organizations or media, but you should also decide what to not let in, and just say that it's okay to have boundaries. If there are people who are who wants to talk to you about coronavirus, it could be your partner, it could be a friend or relative. You can just tell him how you feel about it and that you feel stressed and that you rather not talk about it. I mean, it's okay to have boundaries, to limits, but also to limit information into your mind. Because we have to think that this pandemic will be over and we will go back to our normal life. But if you have an anxiety and depression right now, it's more difficult to get rid of it when this is all over later. So try to limit the information. My other tips to you is to do the things you like. I know that those of us who are extrovert and like to be social and to be in gatherings, and we feel good to be at the gym and do activities where it requires that other people are around, it could be a little bit it's a different situation. It's a difficult situation, but still see this time as a time for doing something creative, doing something positive, doing something which you haven't tried before. It could be that start reading books and writing. It could be becoming better in cooking. I mean, there are a lot of online courses, so you can do a lot of things that you still like and try to enjoy the little thing you get. I mean, exercising, I know that there are some countries which has locked down even gyms. In Sweden, it's still open, but some of us are, I mean, me myself is a little bit careful, so that when I just go once or twice at the gym. But when I'm home, I'm trying to do some home workout and then go out jogging and taking walks in nature, just to clear my mind from all the information which is caused by this coronavirus. So trying to do things which you like can be a very good help to deal with this fear and with the anxiety that you're feeling. My third advice for you is to don't start reading about speculations. What I mean here that human beings, us, we want to feel control. We want to know that we want to have answers. And if we don't get answers, we can easily become frustrated. So what we do is that we search for answers. And if we still don't find it, we can create our own answers to the things that we don't know. Right now, there is a virus going on out there. I mean, but there are a lot of speculations to that, where people are thinking that, okay, it is the government, they're trying to control us, or it could be other stuff like technology, stuff like that. But speculating there is nothing wrong with speculation, but right now, when we are dealing with a very difficult situation, we cannot have other difficult things to deal with. I mean, it's just enough to know that out there, there's a virus, and it can cause a lot of people distress and make people sick. But if we go around and think that, oh my God, there is something else is going on, and the government is trying to control me, and you're going to kill us, and what are they going to do? It is like double problem. So it's very important to not let that speculations and that theories about things that we don't have any evidence for to take too much place in our head, because if it does, that could be very difficult to sort. I mean, we will get too engaged in the negative thoughts by what's going on, that we will not be able to have a normal life after that. So it's very important to think outside of the situation and not be totally closed into the box, because believe it or not, it is going to end. So we have to have the belief. So my third tips is to remain hopeful. I mean, what is life without hope? It would be nothing. I mean, we need to have hope. I mean, we human beings, we know from early age that that is something which happened to all of us. I mean, everybody once, but the thing is, if we go around thinking about that and thinking about being sick and thinking about everything which can happen and not having hope, that could cause us a lot of distress. And hope is something which make us happy. Hope is something which make life worth living. So whatever you do, please don't lose your hope, because when you lose your hope, that could damage you a lot, and maybe you will never get coronavirus, but what you can get is depression, and depression can be very difficult to deal with later when everything is over. So try to be hopeful, try to think that summer is coming, try to think that you will celebrate next new year, and you will have all the dreams that you have been dreaming about. This is temporary. It has happened before, and the human beings has dealt with it very good. Believe in nature, believe in yourself, and believe in hope. So please don't give up hope, whatever you do. So that was my tips for you, and I'm hoping that this is going to help you to deal with difficult situation. Thank you so much.